So in our first lesson, we talked about the various developments that took place in the Gold Coast during Segod and Gettysburg region. We looked at developments in the aspects of transport, communication, agriculture, mining, among others. Then we said that one of the plans that Segod and Gettysburg had was to enroll most of the local people into the education sector. And the reason was to be able to get most of the local people employed in the British administration. So at the end, that was achieved, and that brought about the whole issue of nationalism. And we explained nationalism as the sense of commitment one has towards his or her country. Now, people who have that kind of feeling or commitment towards their country to see the development and betterment of that nation, we refer to such people as nationalists. Now, what happened was that after that employment, fine, they were able to get people to be employed into the British administration at the second part. But then that was not all. A lot of things were ongoing that made these nationalists or the local people in the Gold Coast very angry. One of them was the fact that there were a lot of unfair treatment. Unfair treatment that was given to the people that were employed in the British administration. Aside that, they were servicemen. Now, if we talk about servicemen, we refer to soldiers. Now, the servicemen were sent to the Second World War to fight. Before they left for the war, the British government promised them that after the war, they will give them some benefits. Now, these benefits were not given after the Second World War, and then people were treated unfairly in the administration. So this made the local people very angry. So as a result of that, there were what we call protest movements in the Gold Coast. Now, protest simply means demonstration. So when we talk about protest movement, it refers to a group of peoples or groupings that fight for the common good of that group of people. So they aim to fight for something good. So for instance, in Ghana, you can talk about the Let My Vote Count Alliance. They are also people, so they are like a protest movement because they are fighting for the common good of something in the country. So this protest movement led to the formation of certain movements such as the Aborigines. The Aborigines' rights, protection, Protection Society, which is known as the ARPS. So aside that, we also had the National Congress of British West Africa. And there was also the Gold Coast Youth Conference. So the third movement was the Gold Coast Youth Conference. So these were the three movements that were formed as a result of what? The unfair treatment and then not giving the benefits to them. So in our next lesson, we'll take these movements one after the other and discuss them into details. So in our next presentation, we'll look at the Aborigines Right Protection Society, how it was formed, what were the reasons for its formation, and then all that. So in order to get a picture, so you can read page 66 of the history book on Aborigines Right Protection Society, which we'll discuss in our next lesson.